We fixed the audio. And now we are streaming once more. Why are you sad?
I'm intentionally looking like that. Oh wait, we're streaming now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Welcome
I
to...
don't know why I do it.
You interrupted me.
No.
Welcome to Ace Attorney in real time, where we play all the Ace Attorney cases on the dates that they happened on, minus the years, because we don't have a time machine.
Once we get to the second trilogy, it will be the
Yes,
years.
we will, and Paul Justice. I didn't sleep last night.
After Trials and Tribulations, do we have to play Investigations?
We don't. That would be funny. That would be funny.
Would it be funny, or would it be...
It's just so much crammed
That's
into
true,
like the
that's
smallest
true.
space.
Oh yeah, some of that
I forgot
would be
we were
difficult.
streaming today, and by forgot I mean I had no idea, because I never checked the count. But now here we are. Here we are, my beautiful children. You. The people.
Don't put your arm in front of me, I will bite it.
No, Mari. Only me.
If you want me to leave, I will.
I won't. You please stay. I will be lonely if you leave. Yeah, I'm just gonna test the audio real quick.
So I had a
Maybe
different...
it's fine, alright.
I had a different misconception. I knew that we were streaming today, but I thought for some reason that we were doing the very beginning of Turnabout Big Top, which is like a tiny scene. I didn't realize we were doing the Lost Turnabout, but we're doing the Lost Turnabout.
We're doing the Lost Turnabout.
And you know what? Maybe that's appropriate for what this case is.
We forgot.
We forgot!
Oops.
Anyway, this is the first case in this game. It takes place after the second one, which is why we're doing it after the second
Because
one.
it's Ace Attorney in real time.
Yes, this is the real time. Anyway, let's do it.
Alright, let's go to this one. Deactivate, activate camera. And here we are. It's you and me. And we can play Ace Attorney.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's turn that. Yeah, there's no desktop audio. It just shows up on the mic.
Okay, that's probably fine.
This is like a good volume, right? Maybe a little bit. 56. I could...
You know, someday maybe we will... Eaglet's checking the audio.
It could be louder. We'll put it to 60. It's fine. Alrighty then. New game. Because we're starting from the first case.
Wow.
Justice for all.
The Lost Turnabout.
I don't remember any of the voices I did for this. I'm so happy I checked the time. Oh, sorry.
How did I get into this mess?
That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. It's me.
Oh my god. What? What have I done wrong?
I cannot allow you to go on like this.
But I'm just a simple defense attorney.
Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. I'm so glad that I checked the date to the calendar today, because this is the day we're supposed to start. I was like, oh, I didn't miss it. Just barely. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number
1. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. The heck? I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted by my dance. Beep.
Beep. Huh? Looks like they hung up.
You didn't answer them. Oh, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Can you tell I didn't sleep last night?
Ouch, my head, it's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there?
Good morning!
Good morning?
What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit?
Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts.
Roger that.
Okay. Am I in trouble or something?
Huh? Trouble?
Oh, wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I'd done something wrong.
What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble.
What?
I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Life in my hands?
You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty.
Not guilty?
Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever.
What is this girl babbling about?
Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir.
Sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? Mr. Wright? How can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible!
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this!
No, it's just, well, I think you had the wrong person.
Yes?
Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank?
The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay?
Okay. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone please! Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Ugh.
September 8, 12 a.m. District Court number 2.
It's Payne, my favorite man.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Are you talking to me?
Do you see any other defense attorneys here? It's just
Yes,
you.
not.
Now then, are you ready?
Yes. I guess I should say yes for now.
Are you ready, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing.
And do the tutorial.
Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
No.
What?
The court will not hear the defense's
Wait,
excuses.
But, wait.
You are disabled? You have a medical problem, you know. My schedule's booked. We have to do it right now today. Because the defendant is a member of the police. This case is under great scrutiny. So many people will die based on the result of this case. We must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I have.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement,
Your Honor, would you
please.
consider me a competent defense attorney?
A consonant?
Wow. Never mind, I guess.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
A policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me!
Don't
And
kill
besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. I love to hear it. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. You had to ask so many questions last.
Okay. And who are you again? That's the prosecutor?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. This is all me today.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead.
So, your entire school, like
What?
your high school reunion, everyone there will die if you fail this game.
Why?
That's not my job.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
What is this, the later games where they have to up the stakes constantly? My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
You don't look very well, detective.
Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
Oh, so maybe you shouldn't be on this case.
Well-
but again, my schedule.
Oh, you're right.
Booked.
He's not a witness like he saw it. He's a witness.
We have no time. We have no time to figure that out. We have to do it right now.
You work under that detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches in the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
Body up bad and snapped his neck.
These details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes, this autopsy report, correct?
Autopsy, Your Honor?
You didn't say that.
Why do I not remember getting a copy?
I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented, which means it's wrong. No, not
The victim's
necessarily.
watch stopped at the landing from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor.
Someone's banging on the wall.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepted into evidence. I keep feeling like someone's like knocking on the door.
They're not. They're doing other things in the hallway.
The court. Oh, I spilled water on my tablet.
I'm gonna steal your one.
Oh, my water. You knocked the microphone.
Wow.
I have the photograph. The victim fell from the walking path above. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, which we were all at, it was very important.
Yeah.
A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention, and I don't need to say what it was because everyone already knows.
Yes, sir. I guess.
Mr. Wright, it's your head on right today.
No, Your Honor.
There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Under the victim's body. Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Come on, man. Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir.
Listen,
All right, sir. I'll help you through this.
Oh.
At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record.
The what? Oh, right, yeah, court record.
Yep. Info about evidence and people involved in this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing tab.
Okay, maybe I should do that. Tab, huh? There it is. You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
I
Don't
like
ever
it.
do that, Maggie. You should quit your job as a cop. But I think you should stay away from a courtroom. We could look at the evidence.
Wow.
We got cell phone.
Do you ever just want to, like, put the microphone in your mouth? Do you ever just wonder if you could fit it in there?
You absolutely could not.
But what if I could? It looks like maybe I could.
What if you could? You shouldn't. Dustin's autopsy report. Time of
So
death.
much
Don't turn the
Whoops.
mic off.
Whoops, I turned it off.
Time of death 9/6 at 6:28 p.m.
Maggie, what does 9/6 mean?
September 6th, 2 days ago.
Okay.
Cause broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Probably unrelated. Found under the victim's body is glasses. Probably his glasses. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby.
Is this it then, Maggie?
The
Oh, I think I got it.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
court is in session.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Oh, I'm the lawyer though. Can't I talk? Sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. Your Honor, stay on the judge's bench, please.
You can do tab. Alright, Mr. Wright.
Bailiff, he's next to me. Kick him out.
Let's see if your notes are in order.
Uh-huh.
What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
Glasses, Your Honor. Unless he also had a police badge on him.
And he
was
landed on his...
But there was also this, which is more unusual.
That's right. It is
The
that.
victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir,
That's precise, though.
and held on to them as he fell.
That's such a weird thing to do while you're being shot.
Well, I guess if he was, like, trying to grab onto anything...
I guess.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir.
Can't they check the prescription? Are you sure about? Did they do that? And the
It
prescription
is my
specific?
prescription.
God!
It was a coincidence that on that same day, I accidentally stepped on mine. They were blue,
A
just like
coincidence,
that,
jeez.
but they're not mine. Because I stepped on mine, they were in my pocket, and I have them at my house, but I won't show you.
I stepped on them and then they accidentally went down a sewer drain.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more!
I always have more.
I will give you a smooch.
I don't need that.
Okay.
He's trying to trick me, but I didn't fall for it, unlike you. This evidence is very decisive.
What is it?
I'll show you.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this
He'll
evidence.
show
This
you.
Evidence.
Decisive evidence. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir.
There it is.
During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area.
Yes.
But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
Of course he did.
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's not hard to say she's the culprit.
You messed up. It's hard not to say she's the culprit.
Oh.
This is a
Slightly
picture
different.
of the writing, Your Honor.
Why? This. Oh! Their name is written clearly here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 2.
As if the glasses alone don't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But, I already told you those glasses aren't mine.
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
Maggie's voice is hard to do.
Yeah. Good thing you don't have, like, 4 other ones.
I can't even do my toad voice right.
Yeah.
It's because I had a little bit of water in my
What
mouth.
am I supposed to do?
I trusted you. This is not like you at all. I know
I'm
you
sorry.
like I know the back of my hand, like I know the feathers on my boy.
I am an imposter,
You
Maggie.
get in the witness's face.
I'm not
No,
Phoenix Wright.
no, you are. I believe in you. You just are insecure about yourself.
Maggie, I'm sorry. I'm not Phoenix Wright. You hired an imposter.
I guess there's no way around it. I have to be the attorney. I'm going to lend you a hand.
Thank you.
The prosecution. Witnesses all hide things from the court.
Okay,
They're
why?
all little shits. And which means they lie from time
Why
to time.
is he lying? I thought he kind of even likes you. Isn't that detective your superior?
Well,
You gotta listen to your
even
superior.
if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things
That's
wrong.
not a lie. That's not a lie.
I
If
accidentally
it's not
clicked on
they
the-
think it's true. It's not a lie. Anyway, like that detective, he looks like a scatterbrain. He's like
It doesn't matter.
looking everywhere.
Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
I kind of want to just like smack the mic, but that sounds fun.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. I don't know what he means
Here
by that.
goes
Anyway, as long as I can
justice.
expose the lies, we should be all right.
Decisive evidence. That's not gumshoe at all.
Decisive evidence. There's some even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
Well, isn't there some a little weird about
Well, I know that.
about old Maggie?
About old Maggie.
About old Maggie? Is that
About old
Oh.
Maggie.
Oh, why-
Weird.
that's
too wise. Age 22. My client. She's a woman.
Her name is weird.
She got 2 Y's and 2 G's and 2 E's.
Has a very vacant stare.
She's beautiful.
Anyway,
How
that's
many
interesting.
Y's and E's and G's does the one
It has
in the crime
well, it has
photo?
0 Y's.
It has no Y's, 2 G's.
The only thing
1
that's
E.
different is the I, and it's
There's
It's
no
also-
I in Maggie Bird.
and then there's a Y at the end.
He died before he could write the Y, and he added a mistake I.
Well, he was dying.
He was dying. That's not her name, cause that's not her name. Her name is a Y. Oops, I clicked on it again. You motherfucker.
Eaglet, what did you? This is not the correct evidence. You need to present her profile. This. Oh God. Oh, when you get it wrong, they slap you. I didn't know that.
You're doing like that with like a force hole joke.
Is her name
No,
Maggie?
cause your name is
Showing me the picture doesn't
you-
prove anything. That's what I said.
You know Maggie.
Wait, man.
You know
Wait.
Maggie. You really hurt me. Oh wow, you found it. No one could ever tell I didn't sleep.
Your Honor,
What is it?
I have objection. What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection and yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent.
But Judge!
What a rush! Oh man, I like
get
this
used
now.
to this.
Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
Whenever I don't know what voice to do, I just do rah.
You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from, Miss Bernie Sanders? The defendant's name is... I can't do a Bernie Sanders.
Yeah,
Maggie Bird.
I started doing that because I had no idea what other voice to do a long time ago. But
No,
it
I
doesn't
was
really
the one
work.
who did Bernie Sanders.
No, it was
friend.
me.
It was me all the
It was
first
me.
time. And I don't know what Bernie Sanders
Yeah.
sounds like.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? Well, it says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah!
Looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
And he ate him.
And he
What's going on here? Well, what does the bird do when he finds him napping?
I don't know.
Well, normally cat eat the bird, but when bird finds the cat napping, guess what
I
happens?
have no idea either, sir. I don't know what the bird fucking does, but that sounds bad.
Eat him.
As you can see by Mr. Payne's mangled corpse.
It's not Mr. Payne's mangled corpse.
Oh, sorry, that's the victim. The victim did indeed leave a name. Maggie.
But it's inconceivable.
However, the defendant's name is actually
and
spelled
it's inconceivable that he would have spelled her name wrong.
Maggie. This is a blatant contradiction of facts.
I wonder what it is in the Japanese.
Oh, I think so. Her name is Suzuki, but she spells it like the kanji is weird.
Okay.
Oh! How about that? How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
Well, how about that?
How about that? I hadn't even noticed. I'm happy, I guess. I guess I like her.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
Maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover.
Lovers never spell things wrong.
If they were truly lovers,
That would
it would
be
be impossible for him to not have known her name.
He knew her name, he just didn't know how to spell.
No!
Every time you meet with your lover, you have to write your name on their arm. So he would have seen it like 5 at least times.
I don't know how to spell one of my partner's pronouns. I started spelling them the way I did the first time they were told to me, which was like they, them, but with a Z. And I just replaced the T with the Z, but I don't think that's how that's supposed to be
I don't
spelled.
know.
This is very true, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor.
Oh wait, you should be doing the judge.
Oh, I forgot.
They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Power couple. Power couple.
Oh god.
Detective
They're like an anti-power couple. They're just fucking guys.
They're fucking guys
No.
together.
No.
Gumshoe, why didn't you ever tell me about this? Testify about the relationship between the victim and defendant.
Oh, I can testify about my relationship between both of them. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him.
You're a man, Gumshoe. What do men like?
Oh, those two sound like they were close until the murder. Her murder is
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes.
She contracted evil
see.
witch disease.
She contracted evil witch disease. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright, but be careful.
Why?
He's evil.
The witness?
Oh,
She's evil?
yeah, it's my old age.
Okay.
I've mixed up.
Maybe neither of us should be here.
I will never retire. Not because I can't, I just don't want to.
Oh god, earlier, do you remember, and I don't know if this is true, but I saw, I think it was a Tumblr post that was a screenshot of a tweet where, they were saying that they don't include Gumshoe in the later games because they think he would have been too old to still be a detective. But the judge is in the later games.
Gumshoe would be like 40.
Yeah, he would be not even 40. He would be like 39, and I guess he would be like 39 in Apollo Justice.
They've been going out for half a year.
How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. They are dating now. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I did.
Edgeworth pays the deposit. I need him to do
I want to
my
go to
laundry.
comp summer camp.
I need you to do my laundry.
If only I had gone on that trip.
Oh, if only I had gone on that trip, then she would be dating me. Because that's how it works. It's just in the right place at the right time, and you just...
What do you think?
Oh, nothing, sir. Really, anyway. Oh.
I come for you.
Oh, okay.
Don't touch me.
Why are you touching me then?
I'm allowed, I'm the judge.
It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. I wish I could get married. But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her?
Maggie Bird is 22 and he is 30 years old.
Yeah, yeah. That's not great.
When did she become a policewoman? So I feel like that really makes a difference. If he had been like working a lot longer than her in their job, like he's her superior. Like in a way, because he's like got the more connections, he's already been there for, I don't know, man. That is,
Maggie.
Well, she said they weren't lovers, so...
What? You saying a guy's... Gumshoe. He's even older. He's even older. He's like 33.
31. So
Okay,
he's
31.
1 year older than...
What? We say that I could marry
Have to. It's preferable.
No, Gumshoe. That's not what I meant.
Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know?
Yeah. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage.
And at that point, he better not be dating a 22-year-old.
Mind your own business, pal. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. He turned 30. The day of the incident? You mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit.
I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. Now I'm old and
divorced.
Loveless marriage. I'm not in love anymore. I have a wife canonically. Well, I have a wife canonically and apologized. Maybe later I get to fall in love and get married.
That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man.
I'm not. I'll stab you. But no, they would never. It was a joke. I could
This is
my
me.
courtroom.
Maggie.
It's my courtroom, and
Maggie.
I can't stab anyone else.
Maggie. I mean, Officer Bird. Officer Bird. Officer Bird. I'd gotten Officer Prince.
Officer
Prince. Officer Prince.
Officer Bird. Officer Bird.
You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I gotta watch out for my subordinates.
Oh yeah, and also he's her boss.
But even when
Better not
she
be
was
dating
going
your
to give us
22-year-old
well, he said
subordinate.
that she asked him.
What?
Phoenix is like, how did you know what she was gonna give him as a present? But she asked him what she should give,
Yeah.
so he would know that. Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their... I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
It's not my fault if he's a badger.
I agree. He should be a badger.
Even if this witness has
He's a badger and has a crush on the
defendant. That should not be the point of discussion at this time.
Isn't it relevant?
We will do gossip later. This is business.
Detective Gumshoe, how can you date someone that's a human when you're a badger?
When you're a badger.
Well, wait a second, why are we talking about this? Well, I mean, I know that's your dad, but it's your fault, pal. You're guilty. I didn't have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago.
Over 2 months ago?
Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove.
A single glove? Oh, why would she only give him one? Oh, maybe like a couple's gloves. They each get one glove from the set, and then they are.
And then you can hold hands with the glove. Oh,
well, no,
kind of
they
like
go
that.
on your other hands, and then you have to hold hands to keep your hands warm because you only have one glove. It's romantic.
Actually,
Freezing your
yeah.
hands.
The
in
glove in
cold.
question is a baseball glove.
Oh, that's not romantic. There's a fly
Well, why
in my
couldn't
eye.
you do your idea with baseball gloves?
That's a brilliant idea. A baseball glove.
I
But
was
there
a,
was
was
only
a
one
huge
from
baseball
the
fan.
south.
If only I liked baseball. A baseball glove. I have some questions about the baseball glove. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like?
Did she make it? Well, she said she bought
She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Oh, yup, that's what I said.
So the glove was custom made.
Press buttons and talk.
I know, it's so
really
hard.
pointed out
It's-
like how many times they say the glove was custom
It's so
made.
hard not to, because it really is obvious.
I was like, well, they're just gonna say it once
I
and then
know.
we can breeze past it.
Yeah.
But there's a reason they
Like, oh, they
kept
didn't say it like
saying
twice. It's like, yeah, no, they say it like
Your Honor,
5
I don't
times.
really see how this glove is related to this case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you
We
think,
swapped
Mr. Wright?
parts.
Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case? Probably. Well, Gumshoe mentioned it, so it's... Oh, you can't hold a cell phone with a glove.
You can't
or
wear
glasses with a glove.
glasses. So of course it's irrelevant.
I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case.
Yes! Bluffing to the max!
Okay.
Now this is the Mr. Right I know!
Oh, so I just
Very
lied
well,
and I
you're
win
my
the case,
best
then
friend.
That fucking works. I can
I'm
do
so
that,
happy you're
probably.
back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great.
I'm glad you're happy,
Maybe
Mr.
I should
Maggie.
date you instead.
I don't know you. Also, you're
You're
my
my
client.
best friend.
I'm your defense attorney. Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people.
Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about this baseball glove.
A baseball glove. Actually, I brought the glove here with me today. I just like it because Maggie had it. Okay, and...
Why didn't you say so earlier? Give it to me.
Well, I didn't think it was evidence. Again, I just took
I
this.
didn't think it had anything to do with the case. I just had it on me for some other
I just
reason.
like it because I like Maggie and she bought it.
I just pretend it was a gift for me.
Yeah.
It's
Just
not
put it on my
creepy at
face.
all.
Anyway, this is it, so.
I pretend it's her hand caress.
This is it, so.
It's, rather yellow, isn't
It's
it?
my snot.
What the fuck?
I put it on my face. I'm sorry, I should. It was like this before. I don't know why it's yellow. It's kind of weird.
Pretty beautiful.
Officer Prince really liked the color yellow.
Oh.
If only I liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
I think this court has heard enough.
It's clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
I don't know how you
Yes,
do that.
that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Stop.
Yeah, what if I do the Von Karma stat? Will people listen to me? I mean, who's that? I don't remember who.
Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
What's more likely? That he misspelled Maggie or that someone forged his fucking writing in the sand of the name of
Well, let's
her?
find out. Yes, so...
Ignore the fact that this is an ace attorney. Because that may change the way you... Which one is more likely? I'm the dean of the school.
Hit the monitor.
We've always looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's
Yeah, because
handwriting.
people don't normally write with their finger in
Yeah.
sand.
Yeah,
So their handwriting would probably be a little bit different.
yeah.
Although when it comes to like strokes, it might be similar. Cause like people write different letters with like different amounts of strokes
true.
and stuff. And I feel like that would be similar.
like,
or
it
the
would
same.
Probably be similar enough that it could
Yeah,
reasonably
because
be a
a lot
different
of
person.
yeah, because
Anyway.
that's not that much of a.
Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. There was like spikes. That's why he died. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand.
The guy in like a pit of spikes, like, how did he die? His neck snapped when he fell. And he's got bruises all over.
The victim wrote this name with his right hand.
Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion.
What if there was someone else
Did
named
you
Maggie
test it
at
to
the
see, you know, like move his arm to see if he could reasonably like reach everywhere? I'm sure you did, but that's something that I just thought of is like how to know that he didn't do it is like, well, that was too far away. But it probably wasn't. It's not like you wrote it. It was like fucking
Thank
5
you,
feet
Your
over.
Honor.
I'm the dean of the school.
Writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand and wrapped underneath the victim's fingernail.
Okay, so I know where we need to get to, but I don't.
Let me
Cause
look at
that.
this. Custom made.
You know what? Why don't you fucking press everything?
Alright, let's go, baby. It's pressing time. Handwriting analysis.
There's one more piece of the puzzle. Can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? No, that's why we couldn't.
Those are my
Amateurs are amateurs.
And
We're not a
one of
bunch
those amateurs is me.
We're
and I
not a
couldn't
bunch of
figure it
simpletons,
out.
pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I don't know anything about it, but I hear that it's probably cool.
Well, you should stop talking about it because it doesn't seem to
Agreed,
be
Your Honor.
relevant
Should we get an
now.
expert witness to testify?
We don't have
What's
the time.
expert witnesses?
We don't have the time. I have to be out of this. I have to be in Paris tomorrow.
Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm it was the victim's
It's
handwriting.
my nephew's
How do I
wedding,
press
birthday,
Q?
funeral.
This guy's gonna have a birthday funeral.
He did die on his
So in the
birthday.
end, you couldn't confirm it?
Don't you look down on us.
It's hard. You trying. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. That's
you,
why
Gumshoe.
I do other things.
A scientific investigation.
I've never heard
is
of that before. Scientific investigation.
More unreliable than some people think.
Me
is.
either.
There's actually no evidence that everyone has a unique fingerprint. It was just something someone said once and then everyone believed it. It might be pretty true, but some people do have it just like a there's not there's not infinite combinations of fingerprints.
Why
And there
are
are-
people saying they don't know what scientific investigation? Everyone is. Fuck.
There are people, there has been fingerprint things that misprinted and
Okay,
got
so
the
I
wrong
made
guy
it up.
because they had the same
What did he make
fingerprints.
up? Did I miss something?
What
we
did
can't.
you-
Well, we can't check because this doesn't have like a history.
It was just, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting, so I lied and I said it was.
It sounds like they were saying he made up scientific investigation.
His point of finger.
You know, the one you're always pointing at waving people at with. Don't tell me it bothers you.
Well, I actually kind of like it,
Every
pal.
time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
But I actually kind of like it.
Why don't you put the glove on?
You can't point with the glove on.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be some on his finger if it had been writing in sand.
What was it? Did you find anything?
Big spike. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the spikes on the ground.
I don't know why I'm pressing this and I didn't. hit the
Scratches
button.
on his skin. You can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there.
That is incredible!
Sure is. That's proper scientific. That's the power of scientific investigation, which I made up apparently. They're so small we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's called a microscope,
A microscope!
but I just call it a big magnifying glass.
You are so smart!
I got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's what I said. We used one of those, and that's how we found him. We filled it with sand, and then it
This
took.
guy don't even know what a microscope.
Someone fell.
I don't think anyone fell. I think that is a door closing.
No, someone fell. This gotta be it. This is what Batman thinks. He hears all day. He sits by the window and he hears noises, and he thinks that's someone breaking into our house. I have to bark.
From this, we can confirm the victim wrote
Batman
his
is our
name.
dog. If you
with
don't
his
know,
right
I just
hand.
said Batman. He wrote their name with his right hand.
That's what I said, pal. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of sand.
Do you even believe in
I believe in the power of science, man.
Man.
I wonder if there's my solid as evidence enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion.
We haven't even been streaming for an hour and we are just...
I wasn't. I thought this would take like 10 minutes.
The name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
The present? What about it? Should I put it on? We first looked into the fucking handwriting. Okay, so they're not gonna tell us until we present it, I guess.
You can't do this to me. I don't know directions. So now I don't know what directions hands go.
Oh, are you
and so
supposed to look at
you're
it?
supposed to, and also I don't know what glove you put your baseball glove on when you play baseball.
Well, this glove would go on the right hand.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know which glove. I know the answer, but this one, I can't. I couldn't do this one, and it's unfair to try to give this to me.
Do you see?
That's obviously your exact hand right there. You even got the little spot, the little red spot. You got all your fingers are stitched together except for your thumb. And you got a hole right there. Yeah, it closed up before you. And then,
Present it.
Sure. Fuck you.
Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. I've been looking at it all day. That's the glove, right? I would know it like the back of my hand.
Because for most of the day it has been my hand.
Can you tell the court what's special about this glove? Maggie had it. Well, I never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. And that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow.
You don't know baseball.
But that is only one of its qualities.
I'm the baseball king.
Well,
King.
There's another reason why
King
it's
ball.
special.
King. Tennis.
And what would that be?
Ball. This is what they play baseball with. It's for the
Get your head
tennis
in
ball.
the game. Get your head in the game.
I failed.
Also, your tablet's gonna die.
Oh yes, it's normal. What would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for left-handed people.
That's impossible. Left-handed.
Left-handed.
Don't play baseball. They play like a hockey or something.
Well, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
I'm so sorry.
That is why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write that name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his... Oh, wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Oh!
This is objection.
Also, if he died because he snapped his neck, I feel like that causes like pretty instant death, right? That's why they did hangings for so
This is
long,
true.
even though it messed up so many times. It was a really bad method of execution. But
There's
when
not
it
a lot of
worked,
good ones.
The goal, well, no, there's no good method of execution. Execution is bad.
Well, yeah, but even if you're trying to, like, kill someone painlessly, there's not a lot
No.
of ways to do that.
No. I watched a video about it recently. It was really dark, but that was why they did the hangings,
Yeah.
because when it worked, it was that it would break your neck and you would die, like, really quickly. You probably wouldn't have time to write a Maggie on the ground.
Yeah, probably.
Overruled.
I could do it. I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
that he didn't fucking write Maggie. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn.
Maybe he broke his
A
other
left-handed
arm
person
when he fell.
could not have written
Ow.
the message with his right hand.
You struck me.
Oh, fuck. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Well, shit. Order! You are so loud in my courtroom.
You're the louder one,
You-
Your Honor. I don't know, man.
When you think about it that way, then yes, I am the louder person in the courtroom. But also, he could not have done it because left-handed people are never ambidextrous.
And can't use
impossible.
their right hand for anything.
And and it is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself.
Then that means Maggie is...
No, it's not possible.
Mr. Payne, you need to accept when
Yes,
you lose.
Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
Okay, I don't know about that.
No.
All right, you did it, Mr. Wright.
Although I guess it would be weird if she killed him and then framed herself. So.
I feel like I can, I can breathe again.
Really?
Don't drink water.
Water's bad for you, by the way.
It's just two different fucking dropout things we were both referencing. I was referencing
you
Never
really?
After,
Okay.
where Jiminy Cricket just keeps saying, "Don't drink water."
Oh God, right. And I was referencing Tommy Shrigley.
Tommy Shrigley. If you haven't seen Tommy Shrigley, buy it on Dropout
Buy
and
it
watch
on
it.
Dropout. You mean buy Dropout?
Subscribe to Dropout for one.
Some of it
1 month.
is probably on YouTube at least.
There is a lot of Tommy Shrigley on
I didn't,
YouTube, but
doing
pay for
deep
it. It
link
deserves
to-
it.
Yes.
It deserves it, and you will pay $5, and you watch Tommy Shrigley, and then you don't have to keep.
Dropout is more than
subscribe.
$5, right?
It's $5 a month.
Really?
Yeah.
Did we get a deal or is it always that?
What?
Okay, never mind.
I think it's always
All right.
that. I don't know. Dad says that's what we pay for Dropout. Anyway, it seems that we have reached the conclusion that she's innocent, and you did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. I
Thank
tip my
you,
hat
Your
to
Honor.
you,
I
and
did a good job.
I give
again.
you a
Me,
present.
Your Honor? Oh, well, thank you, sir.
Unfortunately, no one has been made guilty, so there is no feats to eat, but...
See, you got. Sorry, that was Athena. See, you got.
Oh my god.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really cool.
Are you okay?
No, and that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. You gotta stay in the gig. I believe in you. I'm rooting for you. I vote for you for president
considering
for every
quitting.
election.
But I
Even
am more
if
than
you
ready
don't
to
run,
retire.
I will vote for you
What? For what?
every election.
For anything?
Yeah. I put my extra box and I write Phoenix right for Prez. For lawyer, for Prez, be the best lawyer.
You would write in my name?
Yeah.
Wow.
You're my best friend.
Maggie, I don't know you very well at all. But then again, I don't remember knowing anyone else. So.
I was your best friend for years.
Really?
And you don't remember me, Maggie Byrne. Your best friend.
I really don't, but I kind of don't remember anything. I don't know. I feel like my best friend was a different person. Who was a guy and was really weird.
Weird as in not a guy, he's actually a girl, which
That's
means
not
that he's
weird,
a really
Maggie.
weird guy. That he's not a guy. That's really weird for a guy.
Are you
not
lying
be a
to me,
guy.
Maggie?
You're my best friend.
I think you're going through a lot.
Me. I will now announce my verdict. If you two could like to wait until after this court finds the defendant. You interrupted
No, not
me.
yet, not yet. Wait. Please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
Well, what is the meaning of this, Mr.
We
Payne?
haven't
I
found
was
anyone
going to
guilty.
That's
So
true.
let's just see if we can do that.
Well, you better bring me out something to entertain me right now.
Okay, Your Honor. Here's a witness. So do you like witnesses?
It better be a fun witness.
Oh, he'll be very fun.
What did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his
Well,
death.
you should have told me this
What's
sooner.
more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
The
What the
face
heck?
of the culprit. Well, there will be feats after all. Order in the court. My hair is very fluffy.
It's because you took a
And
shower.
I took a shower. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness.
I have a feeling it was a bit too easy.
Is my hair like really thick? Or is it like...
I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. Time for a 5-minute break so I can eat something.
Court is adjourned for
I'm gonna
recess.
fall asleep if we go on break. I'm a sleepy boy.
Only 5 minutes? You can
5
stay
minutes?
here.
Fine, I'll stay here.
Oh.
You watching this right now? No one's watching this right now. But if you watching this right now, I just want you to know that you can be a double attorney too if you put your mind to it. You can do anything you put you can do anything you put your mind to. You get it all done, and you just lie, 'cause you sometimes you need like money and shit. But if you have that, then you're fucking free to go, man. That's not how life works. But you can try your best, and maybe you'll succeed. I don't know. I don't try my best, so I wouldn't know. But maybe if you do, you'll do it. You'll do it. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. I don't know that song at all. I don't know if that's the lyrics. Yeah. Who's in chat? No one. What if I pretended? Someone said, wow, your shirt is so cool. You can't see my shirt. It's... back up my chair. Marjorie Lovett's famous pie shop. Also, look at this outfit. I love this outfit. Marjorie Lovett's famous pie shop with this, like, cool-ass... Ah, I tripped. Like 2 weeks ago, our cat started acting really weird. He's got some kind of a condition, but we don't know what it is. It's really weird, cause like, he started acting really weird, and then he stopped acting weird like a few days later, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess it's fine. But then a few days after that, he started acting weird again, and it cycled like that for a few times. Right now, I think it's like in the transition between like being not good and being good. I don't know if that makes sense. He's acting really freaking weird, but he seems pretty alright right now. Better than he has been the last couple of days, because it's like a cycle. But because cycles, they only have 2 things in them. They can. You split those 2 things, put like arrows, and it's a cycle. I'm very smart. I figured it out. Mara's making toast. I can hear it because I heard the toaster. Let me just look at my hair. I feel like I want to get my ears pierced at some point. I feel like that would do me good for more femme outfits, but like while my hair is short, I feel like I need a little bit something more going on out there. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could take care of a piercing that well. I don't want to get an infection that make my ear explode. Also, I would have to get earrings. And I don't know where to get earrings. And I don't know how. I feel like I would want to wear them. Honestly, well, I've always thought gauges were pretty cool. Like, not like super big gauges, but like, just like a little bit. Just like a little bit of gauges. I think that'd be cool. But then I don't know if you can wear like you can't wear like normal piercings, so I would have to decide on like either getting gauges or like just normal piercings, and I'd probably just choose the normal piercings. I don't know. I didn't keep track of if it's been 5 minutes. But Marty's returned with cream cheese. So if you don't like people eating on camera...
you know what? I'm gonna finish this first, actually.
Alright. I'll keep waiting and sitting here. Oh my god. The last few nights, it's like, I'm like late at night and it's just like, should I go to bed? Probably. But no, I'm gonna start another D&D campaign and just watch that all night. The other night I stayed up watching Lasagna Cat because I'd never watched it. And I also, before I watched the Super Eye Patch Wolf Garfield video. If you haven't seen that, it's very good. I like Super Eye Patch Wolf. But it talks about Lasagna Cat, and I hadn't seen it before, and I was like, I'll watch it. I didn't watch all of it, because I was like, I needed to go to sleep. I was like actively falling asleep near the end of when I was watching it. I am very sleepy. I was joking before stream, I was like, did you just give me like a bunch of coffee? And it's like my first time drinking a bunch of caffeine. Super sleep deprived caffeine stream where we play Ace Attorney, which oftentimes already gets kind of unhinged because that's how I get when I play the attorney game. I was talking about, because I'm a little bunny rabbit. I wear my little bunny rabbit ears. And I was like, I want like little bunny rabbit teeth. Like prosthetics or whatever you call freaking like teeth prosthetics. But then Mari was like, you already have the bunny rabbit teeth. And I kind of do. But I want them more. I'm missing a tooth. I always think about explaining this story because I think it's really funny. What my understanding is of why I'm missing a tooth there. Well, I'm missing this tooth because I was born without it is the short story. But like how that went is a little bit of a longer story. So I was born without this tooth right there. Here's me when I was born. Here's the adult teeth, and like here's the baby teeth. Actually, no, never mind, because that wouldn't make sense. Never mind. Mari's back. I'll try and find some way to explain it later. I thought about explaining it for a long time. But I never have. Like on the internet. But I think it's funny. Oh. We gotta play Ace Attorney! And I'm actually gonna try this time to do it good, because it's my favorite character. I actually have a very much of a love for the Next Witness.
Oh god.
I don't know if he's a very popular character. No one ever talks about him. But I love him so much. He's my favorite man.
I wouldn't go that far, but...
Amnesia! Fuck my throat! Not like that. Amnesia! I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state.
Well, the judge made me.
Oh, why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. I forgot.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
No.
Lower your head, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna Maggie kick your fucker head.
Don't call it
your noggin is what I meant to say. And I settled on fuckerhead. You have cream cheese on your lip.
No, I don't.
Your mouth, you have it right there. Whatever. Come on. I'm sorry. I just wanted to punch you, kick you in your little shithead. Your little pie hole, mouth hole, head, brain, head. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Most of the time, literally.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later.
But you can't tackle
For now.
the idea of court and going to jail.
For now. Do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course, I'd be honored to.
Am I, like, famous, or do you just really like me?
You're my best friend. I guess we'll start with my name, Maggie Bird. And then I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself.
Oh,
So my name is Phoenix, right? What a weird name.
it's the perfect name. It's
Okay.
the name of the Lord God. This is serious. You really don't remember?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
This is a business card?
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession.
Oh, wow, you really are obsessed with me.
You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There's some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
I guess for now, we should stop talking about me. And start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. But, it's probably not important.
Hurry up then and tell me. This might be very important.
You think?
If I was excited about it...
Okay, Roger. I'll do anything you say. Except for some things, because I'm not that. I care about myself more than I care about you. You're my best friend.
Okay.
It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m.
I'm glad you wouldn't, go to jail for me.
No, I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. There he is, his chiseled jaw. He looks tired because he's 30. I am young and spry, 22. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. You can call me Maggie. That's my name. You're my best friend. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up. But they never did. He seemed disappointed. Said something about, man, I missed my chance to pawn her off on somebody.
So where is the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up...
Ah! You were here all along! You're so mean! I'ma kick your ass.
Oh my god.
I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Ha. Who the fuck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie.
Maybe she knows Maggie.
And a
instead.
good morning to you too, Maya.
Maybe that was all about Maggie.
So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal?
Okay,
He's a dunce.
You just were... Oh my god, I'm getting whiplash, I think.
Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? Cause it's Nick, and he's so cool, and it's also me with the ultra-sized super important evidence. I brought it right here. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring.
I thought my name was Phoenix, right? Thanks. Yeah, a list? Great. It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt.
Right.
It looks like these guys are up to no good.
Okay. No good, as in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Okay.
That's a big group. That's a lot of guys.
Con
I mean, I don't know how big a con artist group usually
Why would a
are.
group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me. I'm a little baby.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Don't you remember, Nick, you silly little guy? I'm gonna smack you. You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday, you little trickster.
Right, yeah, yeah.
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you.
So I'm old too, huh?
Actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Right.
Please bring the roofing and then return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. No.
I guess I have all the pieces now. Probably, maybe. All that is left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't. Because
All your high school reunion
I'm a good
classmates
defense
will
attorney.
die.
Also,
Come on, Nick.
I don't want Maggie to
Come
do...
on,
Yeah,
better
okay,
get a
cool.
move
Yeah,
on. You're gonna be late to court. So
yep.
slow, you old man.
Wow.
You can't even
How
walk.
old- Can I have, like, a mirror?
He's so old.
I don't feel old. I
I
feel pretty young.
I can see like my hands
I seem-
and stuff.
I have a feeling that I should be pretty young.
September
My voice sounds young.
number 2.
Your voice sounds young. I get people's voices. Do they? I mean, I guess people's voices change over time. I don't know.
Also, language changes too, I guess.
Yeah.
And then, so some people speak old.
But if the way you speak wouldn't seem weird to you.
I guess.
It would just be like, this is how people
Whatever,
speak.
man.
Okay. My ears are weird.
Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, I may say a few words.
No, only if I say you can. What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Okay.
I always used to say preface.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
God. Oh my god, he looks so...
My special boy.
Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, all right. Go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk.
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student would be settled as evil as death. Everything in my life is be that was carpool calling. I am merely looking for the exception of unbeatable university, a ridiculous selection process, and I'll just say that I'm taking a
Yes,
walk.
I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on.
What is he, a human chatterbox?
I have
It's
to
a
question
chatterbox.
him.
fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply.
Oh, you want all of those things to apply to you?
First rates in all these things, and I want all of them.
To apply?
What?
For being...
To apply for being mine.
Yes.
It's all of them.
Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses.
It's like, what do you think?
That's enough. Your name, witness.
You're a glasses snob, but you wear contacts or
Oh,
something?
is that how you want to play this? Using your power
Well,
and
don't
influence to
use
keep the
that.
young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Oh, man.
I forgive you.
My head hurts
I suppose I
again.
can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Ahem, Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking a strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am...
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See,
Please.
you said it again.
No.
Taking a
Please.
walk. You know, you...
What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington.
I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so
Whoa,
calm?
okay, man. I'm not... Am I supposed to be rowdy? Anyway, my mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
You mean Maggie?
I didn't say that out loud, did I? And if she's really innocent, that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying.
We could have seen her at the scene. We know she was there.
Question the witness.
You need to do the judge. I'll find out the truth, no
Okay.
matter how well you craft your lies.
What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep thought about my life situation. It was probably nothing. No, we do all of his dialogue because I love him.
You were in the park all afternoon? You seem to have a lot of free time.
That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university.
Well, I don't even remember what university I went to.
Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like
Jesus.
you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country.
What? I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now.
Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country.
Are you gonna be a politician?
I'm going to go into transit.
What kind of transit? What aspect of it?
Bus,
Okay, what aspect of bus? Being a bus driver?
train,
Being a train driver?
car.
Being a car driver? Anyway, fuck this guy.
I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m.
How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so...
Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that?
I am asking
You're just
a
a
question.
third-rate, biased fool.
Of course,
guess
I'm a
can't expect
defense
real
attorney. I'm
smarts
biased.
from
What? This is the point. His arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now?
you. Fuck it, press him.
Hey, fuck you. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was?
I can't believe I have to deal
Oh
with
my
a worm
god,
like you.
I am getting
You're just a
mad.
shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun.
I guess I do it a little bit for fun.
I guess I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I'll
answer
try
my
to explain it so that
fucking-
even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene.
Oh,
You see it
fuck,
right there?
you're
That's
right.
what it looks like. It's a clock. Do you know how to tell the
I'm
time
gonna
on it?
slap you. So many.
I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of
Oh
tell
my
their
God.
ones no, they're real first class men with them by the time they've been wear a watch, what I've been doing freely without constraints. That's what life is.
Yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time.
No. In any case. 6 p.m. So we have, it was past 6 p.m. when he died.
Alright, we pressed this. You said we were gonna press everything. Are we gonna do
Check.
that or not?
For some reason, I thought he was wearing a watch.
That is the first case of the next game.
Okay. Yeah. It is. Alright, what's next? A police officer. No, I want to see him. I want to see him do this.
And how do you know he was a police officer?
Oh. You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself style prickly screamed, "I'm a police officer," and he was just a low, cheap low, and I just was wearing a, I guess I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform.
Shouldn't that statement have come first?
Shoddy boots.
Wow, that's pretty
It's
impressive.
not!
Hey Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do?
Even I haven't figured that out yet.
Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady.
You're a legal aid, right? I mean, that's what you're doing right now. Okay, anyway, I should probably cross-examine him. You got a good look at her face? Are you sure?
Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to
Wow,
see
I hate him.
things. In the case of humans, we have 2 of them. Yes, even you.
Wow, I hate him so much. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face?
That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
Sustained. Be quiet.
Please don't make me have to raise my voice by this fucking guy.
Oh, are you finished? I'd like to continue, if that's all right with you. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there.
How do you know she's pretty? You're sure you're not mistaken?
I'm just being nice. She's not one of the, top-rate women
Jesus.
that I would like to apply for sex. Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. Oh. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course, of course.
Oh ho 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 ho, of course.
Did you notice anything else?
The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
Oh. The banana?
Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas.
Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there?
I don't know, I thought pigs ate like apples or something, but... And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
That's really strange. Aggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's gotta be lying about the bananas.
He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else?
If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be the inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix. Think. If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did.
Banana. Incriminating.
Which means if we can somehow show he's lying...
That's exactly what she's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is.
Is everything okay, Nick?
No, I need to get into bed. I feel like I'm doing my lines weird.
You need to get into bed?
No, I'm doing my lines weird.
It's 4:52 p.m., Nick. You really are an old man. Why?
Okay.
It landed on my face.
Let's present
Fucking little fly.
the bananas.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh my god.
I'll do it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bananas.
Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here.
Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? They haven't browned at all in the last 2 days. That's impressive. But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. I don't like bananas that much.
And that's why you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that a baseball glove?
What? A baseball glove?
Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite?
That's not... It's... No! Fuck!
Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness...
Well, he already said he doesn't like bananas that much. So it must be this one.
By the way, just how bad are your eyes?
Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it's a very simple mistake to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You are one of those people, yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people that refuse to accept Galileo for the company. No, they're new possibilities. In the end, you found the fact that the glove is a bananas. But a good view from afar, I don't think there's room for love and interpretation, don't you?
And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
They're both 20 out of 200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them...
How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness?
You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc and said to direct you brave and courageous, taught by honorable and unrighteous people, which didn't do anything else, was gruesomely burned at the...
Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime, the defendant, cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
Oh, we got him!
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
I'm running out of steam. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
No, I'm gonna keep doing it. But
Okay.
I'm
was like,
sorry
we
that
can't stop playing.
I'm sorry that my voice acting is maybe weird.
I'm having a great time. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. How did they know what time he died exactly? I guess there was a bunch of witnesses.
I don't know.
I think that's why I assumed he was wearing a watch.
Same.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer.
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
Oh god, I'm struggling to wake myself up.
You're gonna fall asleep?
I am not gonna fall asleep, but I am gonna collapse and have a rest on your bed or something.
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there.
She ran away just like that?
Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education?
Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get.
Third.
Maybe it was a bad pun. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my
You're
client?
just like the people who rejected a Galileo thing. My pun was incredible. You scorned me.
Answer the question, please.
The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit.
It is true. Mr. Wright, I'm striking our question from the record.
What? After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime.
Immediately? As in?
As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach that at your pitiful school? That you need to call the police when something bad happens?
You think people learn about how to call the police in college?
Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. I never learned how to call the police, but I learned it from... It's pretty easy to learn.
Yeah.
No one ever specifically taught me. I just kind of figured it out.
Yeah.
It must have been 6:45
Let's
p.m.
look at the court
when I
record
made
like
the call.
Maya said. I mean, that
Let's
girl
look
next to
at
me.
the-
He died at 6:28 p.m. But you said that you did it instantly when you called the
Let's
police.
present this.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah, it is. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m.
So what of it?
You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. This is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. He fully expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Ah!
Mr. Wellington,
Yes.
Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question.
A telephone, I mean.
Spit it out!
I was searching for a phone booth.
A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
Come on, man, it's 2017.
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special.
Witness.
I lost my cell phone. There. Are you happy? I lost it.
You lost it?
Yes.
Unbelievable! You lose your glasses and your cell phone. Next you're gonna lose your head.
Your women.
Your women.
And your cars.
Your cars and your college.
Your college.
You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings, like the women. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that all geniuses have strange quirks, so by the rationale, since I have my own quirk, that means I'm a genius. But I think that's simple because
Enough, that's too much.
Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone?
Nick, that cell phone. Could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way! Boy, I didn't see this coming. I'm so bad at this now. What should I do now?
we gotta question him. We gotta
Mr. Wellington,
fuck him up.
where is your cell phone right now?
What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here is it. Here is it.
Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
We gotta have further questions
Yeah.
or the trial is done.
Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone.
How dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
Oh, I remember it. Look at the pictures. Not that one. There's no phone booth there.
Yeah, this
It's right
literally
there.
right there.
It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
The crime scene photo.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you!
No!
It's a phone booth! That is correct.
Kissing booth.
No. That is correct, as all the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone booth that was right in front of you?
Order!
What does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill it for it. And on top of all that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else?
Was he?
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
Yeah, I probably should.
Oh, yeah, I know what it is.
There's only one possible explanation.
He was looking for something else.
Let's hear your explanation. However, be
Oh, I
forewarned
remember
that if
now.
your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
I will give you a smack.
I probably shouldn't have said that there was only one possibility.
Please present to the court one piece of
That's
evidence
just
that
a
will
baby
answer the
smack. That's not even that bad.
Oh, it's just like a high five. It was his glasses.
oh, it's
Because
glasses.
He also lost his fucking glasses.
Mr. Wellington.
What? Don't do that. Just you almost gave me a heart attack.
These are your glasses, aren't they?
Where did you find? Ah!
I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body.
Under the victim's body?
Order!
Now, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything.
Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? I don't have the authority to do that, but of course, that's precisely what I'm doing.
Whoa!
I know I'm right. He's the real murderer,
Did you figure it out, Nick?
more or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. What? I'll sink him in one shot.
Yeah. This is so exciting watching you work again. You're like a cool guy.
Somehow my old self is coming back to me.
Your old
Time
self.
to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of the knife.
What'd you say?
This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This is this third-rate fraud of a lawyer.
In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer.
Well, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that?
Oh, you mean the name Maggie?
Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right?
But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But But wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie? Maggie.
That's a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial.
I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand?
There was a way.
It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Name tag.
Cell phone!
Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
So what if I didn't?
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do?
What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
How did you...
No, Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Hello? Sorry. My voice.
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. I'm your best friend.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie.
She was my best friend. That was true. Oh,
But you made one fatal mistake.
There's a dog trying to get in the
The
courtroom.
dog can wait.
Fatal mistake.
My client's name is Maggie. Maggie. But the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
Order, you loud bitches.
But Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Neither does Maggie.
Mr. Wright, what do you think?
Your Honor.
Can you explain what motive the witness would have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Now then, I mean...
Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive.
It's the list of names.
List of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone. Maggie found.
I want to just clap the mic like that.
Can't do it.
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What's this? The list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
A certain group?
You looked up all of those numbers?
Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can
you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided $1 billion more similar to disrupted genius at work in the dialogue of the Colorado.
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
Why don't you tell us? You think think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me.
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. I like it. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a name of the group of the candidate on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is...
Probably a member.
yeah,
Just then he would try to hide it.
Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
No! This is too much!
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I've got you now.
That police officer.
Your Honor,
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You just said that. You just said that.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Beep.
Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Oh, is this yours? Well, I gotta give it back to you now, I guess.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Well, methinks it was this one. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform.
Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman.
He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone.
In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on his phone.
Paranoid man.
And he went into a panic? Is what you're saying?
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. I guess it's time to end the trial and go to Paris. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Impressive. Oh, not bad for a person with a third-rate education.
What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence! That guy really is creeping me out. And all you've been waving around talking about is that suspicious cell phone, suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence?
You want proof that this phone is yours?
I already told you earlier. And the phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who that phone in your hand belongs to, but you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
What? I forgot about that.
It feels good to see you squirm. Stop squirming. We do have to seem to have a problem with our hands. Let me try that again.
No, it's fine.
This phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Does it say somewhere in the phone, maybe? Your Honor!
I like to think that I guess it probably doesn't have a wallpaper. It's a fucking Nokia. That the wallpaper is just a picture of Wellington.
There's no way to know whose phone this is. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe.
Thingies.
I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
Nick, don't you remember?
What?
When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
I what?
And you said there was sand all over it, so
Oh, I wiped it?
pretty thoroughly, too.
It's so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves.
He has made a complete recovery.
How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here. You see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. Well, it must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared.
Got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington.
What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you.
Where did you finally find your cell phone?
Oh, you're too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Huh?
You stupid man.
Oh my god! Now I remember!
Aw.
It looks like they hung up.
Oh, good. I finally found it. Good night. Sweet dreams.
That's when...
What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard, and we tried so hard, it got so far. But if you don't do something quick, it won't even matter.
I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove,
Excuse me.
who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis, and therefore, no power.
It has no power anyway.
It looks like you came up a penny short.
Oh my pennies. Where did I go wrong?
Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet.
I am?
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town because I'm very top quality.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
Here, I will eat very fast.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that?
Get him.
Get him! Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it. Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything!
That's not a... It's not a...
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane
You know,
questions.
I'm actually getting really sick of you and your always badgering the witness. I'm going to let him do it, but don't harass the witness, don't prove him right. Everyone will be mad at you. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Yeah. I'm gonna punch him.
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. It's rude and
Please, Your Honor. Let me harass him.
Just one harassment. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright.
Alright.
You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
If you cannot
prove everything.
it's over for your client and for you.
Oh, fuck.
Do you fully understand
Not really.
and agree to the terms and conditions?
Yeah, I don't know what they are, Your
And
Honor.
if you fail, we will shoot your entire high school reunion
I'm
class.
sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has entered. It's done, Your Honor.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I make the rules, and I said he could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh, okay, I shouldn't drag this out then.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time!
Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
Bup, 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 bah! Present.
A hammer
My
myself
business
on
card.
the back. Why? Thank you. How nice. That's certainly very nice of you. Here, please have one of mine. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. We're in the middle of a trial.
Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. Not the name, which is Phoenix Wright. This card is important because of what is on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but...
But that's exactly it! Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? But court is still in session.
I know, everyone look. It's okay, you'll see.
Alright. If you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're going to call my cell phone now. Please, the court will see everything for what it is.
All idiotic, stupid things to... Ah! What? Why is my phone? What is all this stupid sounding ringtone?
Mr. Wellington. How strange. I can almost swear that you're holding my phone.
Oh, you're... No, I can't.
By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning.
You're welcome.
I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one! He's passed out, now we can eat his feet.
So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. That's my psychoanalysis of this man, Your Honor.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding
Is Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
Bad.
Well, that's good. Very well.
They've taken his feet.
That's what I wanted. Now then, this court finds a defendant, Maggie Beard, not guilty. She's like weirdly. I guess everyone I think maybe looks a bit tall in the defenses or the witness stand. That is all. This court is adjourned. Off to Betty.
Betty.
September 20.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this.
Yeah, that's how murder goes a lot of the time.
It's probably because
It's
of me.
not. Why? It's not your fault, Maggie.
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
Your whole life? Can't be that bad, can it?
Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building.
How are you alive?
I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters.
That is pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless.
Lady Luckless?
What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me.
What do you mean?
When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house.
Oh, is that a bad thing, or?
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me.
That's not true. He's gone because of the other guy.
That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts.
Oh, I see.
Everything is all my fault! Dustin's death, your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
I'm going to find a new life for myself, starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah. After all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
Ow.
Sorry.
Yeah, but you bet I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going.
Maya, I remember that.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too. I will bye now. You're my best friend.
What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back!
At that moment, everything really did come back to me.
Finally, I
Detective
guess.
Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. But he's also been a good ally during others. Mostly the one. And maybe rise from the ashes, but that doesn't exist. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions.
Talking shit about me.
But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict.
Every time.
Yup.
Without fail.
I have not seen all of his trials, but probably that's true. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maya?
You finally remembered you said my name and
This
it
is
broke
Maya
the curse.
Fey, my
and
assistant.
now we are best
Oh,
friends
can
again.
I give you a big hug? I have so many unforgettable memories about her.
I'ma punch
What?
you. It was a prank.
For example?
Earth and Nick, what's wrong? I just punched you. You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you missed me.
Well, yeah, I suppose I have.
Really not enough to remember me, but...
Maya. Anyway, I haven't seen you in like ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Well, we already told that story.
We already told that story.
So now let's make new memories.
New memories.
In more than 2 months.
More than 2 months is... Wait, what? Oh yeah, December. For some reason I keep thinking it's October. I'm not gonna
No.
see you guys in October.
Oh,
I'll just put my clown poster up.
we can
For the
stream
circus
in
case.
October at some point.
Yeah, I don't know when we're doing though.
You can stream the friend.
I don't wanna. I'm done with that.
Yeah.
I want to stream something with you. It's not as fun without you.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's bye time.
We did the thing.
We did the thing.
Um,
I'm so tired.
we will be back on December 26th, and then after that, December 28th. DL6 date 1228. Let's go, my guy. Anyway.
See you on Boxing Day.
See you on Boxing Day.
And that'll be like the 10-minute stream, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys can go do boxing.
Do boxing.
Do
Go learn to do
Go
boxing.
learn to box.
It's a good
What are
idea.
you waiting for? You always said you were gonna do it, but you never learned to box. And as I said earlier, you can do anything you put
And
your
if
mind
anybody
to
cares
if you try
about
your best.
this, let us know if you want us to play investigations, especially because it's out on the other stuff now. And the second game, we can play the second game. Investigations 1 is really bad,
Damn it.
and
Those
I don't
cases are
really
so
want to play it
long.
again.
Those cases are so long.
Oh,
They
and
all
they're
take
all
place
one
in like
day.
one
They're
day.
all one day.
That's gotta be like a charity stream or something, but no one watches us, so
Yeah.
I guess I'll just have to pay and then do it.
Pay ourselves to do something awful.
Well, no, pay the charity.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Spend money to do something awful. You know what? Maybe if one day there's more people who know us, then we can do it. And then I won't have played them like 2 years ago.
Maybe.
That last case of the first one is so mad. And it's so long.
Because, yeah, it's not like we're doing them... Because they took place in 2019. It's not like we would be doing them, like, year and day. We could do them
That's true.
any year on the days they took place
That's
if we
true.
wanted to do them on those days.
Or we could just do it normally.
Or we could do it normal. But I don't like this game.
Yeah. The second one is better. I haven't played it, but I watched Jell Apocalypse's playthrough.
The second one is better. I don't like
It certainly wasn't the first game. It is not something that I would want to actually play.
No, just watch Miles as a robot. Don't
Yeah.
watch us. No, watch us if you want.
Although,
But you probably would prefer
I would
that.
love to, because we have the official thing
No,
now.
this is-
Maybe some of it is better.
I'm not calling Sebi DeBebi fucking Eustace Winner or whatever his name is.
You gotta get used to it, really,
No,
though.
his name is Sebi DeBebi
It's not.
forever. My special boy.
No, it's Winnie the You.
I forgot that's what you said.
It's Winnie the You.
Anyways, you get out of here.
Bye.
Go eat a cider or something.
Yeah, go
you
eat a
little
cider. Learn boxing,
stinkers.
eat a cider.
And then...
Have a good day.
Yay. This is absolutely out of batteries. I'll just wait, like... That was, like, probably good enough.